Hi, in this video let's focus on how to design a simple yet effective and practically feasible weekly schedule. For suppose you have an exam on particular day of a week. So let that be Sunday. So Sunday is the exam day, right? So make sure that you design the rest of the days in such a way that it brings out the best in you and we obtain the maximum in the available time slot. So starting with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, use the first 4 days of a week to obtain or secure as much information as possible and also complete maximum syllabus pertaining to that weekly test. So it's highly impossible to complete entire syllabus, right? So try to complete as much syllabus as possible, and this can be accomplished by referring various MCQ books wherein you will be getting lot of synopsis. You can practice as many multiple choice questions as possible, and most importantly by referring standard textbooks. So first 4 days we'll be trying to acquire as much information as possible, and also we'll be trying to complete as much syllabus as feasible, and this is accomplished by referring various multiple choice question books where they contain synopsis, multiple choice questions, and while doing multiple choice questions you have to refer standard textbooks in cases where you find it difficult to get a proper information, right? So for all this to be done, you need to maintain notes. So notes is very important. So make a habit of maintaining notes. Note down important points, memory based points where we frequently forget, and make sure that you maintain these notes. And on Friday and Saturday it's time for revision and consolidation. So practice as many multiple choice questions on Friday as well as Saturday. So it's all about practice, right? And on Saturday try to focus more on revision, right? So revision in the sense all the information which you have obtained so far in a week, try to consolidate and try to focus on those areas where you find it a little bit difficult to remember. So Saturday is the best time to focus on revision, and also remember that do exclusively multiple choice questions at the end of the week, that is on Friday and Saturday. And also remember that in the entire process it's important to maintain notes. And coming to the number of multiple choice questions, there is no definite limit for that. I just can't say that you have to do 100 multiple choice questions per day or 200 multiple choice questions per day. It all depends on your capability, right? So if you start with a limited number of multiple choice questions per day, like for example if you're doing around 50 to 80 multiple choice questions every day, then make sure that you improve the pace as you go on, right? That's very important. You should improve, you should compare your yesterday with today. That's important. Don't compare yourself with others, right? So in that way you can increase the pace at which you're doing your multiple choice questions. And regarding the time utilization, you just can't say that I need to spend 8 to 10 hours a day for studying, then it's gone. You can't just continue or sustain this a weekly schedule. Start with a minimum amount of time every day. Start with 1 hour a day or 2 hours a day, and as you progress, as I said previously in case of multiple choice questions, compare your yesterday with today. Increase the amount of time which you spend gradually, and also remember that it's not just about time, it's also about the quality of time. Quality in the sense able to focus on what you're reading and obtaining the depth of information. Not merely spending in front of books is important, but how much you obtain from that particular time period. That's the quality which is very much important. So focus on quantity and quality and try to improve them as you progress, right? That's very important. And coming to the final day where you have exam, that is on Sunday, we all take test and then relax, and we often tend to forget this most important aspect. So we often commonly neglect, which is nothing but going back to your question paper and then cross-checking your key and focusing on those questions where you have gone wrong. That most of us neglect commonly, but this is very, very important, because what all you have learned the entire week, you can consolidate on Sunday. You can understand the areas where you are weaker once you write the test. So after you complete the test, relax, and then most importantly, go back to your question paper, cross-check all your questions answers with the explanatory answers given, and make sure that you note down those points or areas or questions where you have gone wrong. For example, you have gone wrong in answering one question, then you'll understand where you are weaker or where your concept has gone wrong. So those areas, if you note down in your notes, that improves the quality of your notes in a long run. This is important, right? This is not just about 1 week. You need to consistently perform the same for weeks together in order to bring the best in you, right? And to summarize all that I have explained so far, if you have an exam on one particular day of a week, the rest 6 days, try to focus in this fashion. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, or 4 days a week, try to focus on obtaining as much information, knowledge as possible. Complete maximum syllabus. It's highly impossible to complete the entire syllabus, so try to complete as much syllabus as possible. Be practical and refer various multiple choice question books, synopsis, multiple choice questions, that is doing as many multiple choice questions every day as possible, and then going back and referring the explanatory answers and also standard textbooks if in case necessary, right? This is very, very important, and all that you have prepared so far should be entered in a notes. Not all the points, but those areas or those points which you find them to be tough to remember. So memory based, diagrams, flow charts, etc. So all these can be entered in your notes. It should be customized, which should suit your particular need, right? So this is how you can spend the first 4 days, and on Friday and Saturday, try to focus only on doing as many multiple choice questions as possible. That is practicing multiple choice questions. It doesn't mean that you should leave out multiple choice questions the first 4 days. Simultaneously studying syllabus and then doing particular number of multiple choice questions for the first 4 days is important. But on Friday and Saturday, try to do exclusively only multiple choice questions. Focus only on MCQs, previous question papers, and Saturday is the best time for you to revise those areas where you are weaker. That's very, very important. On Sunday, once you give the test, relax and go back, refer, cross-check your answers and question paper, and those questions and answers where you have gone wrong, make a note of writing them in your notes. That's very important. And to add regarding number of multiple choice questions, there is no definite or specific limit for that. It depends on your individual capability, and also the number of studying hours. It all depends on your capability again. But keep this in mind and make sure that you spend the maximum amount of time available in a given day for your sake of preparation. So that's how you can achieve success. And to conclude, sleeping is also very important. Sleeping for adequate amount of time and having quality food. So if you sacrifice them, obviously there will be compromise in your preparation. Just keep these important points in your mind while you're preparing. I'll be making more and more videos pertaining to these areas as well, right? So this is about designing a simple yet effective and practically feasible weekly schedule, right? Hope it's useful for you. Thank you.